Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a pre and postnatal friendly core workout. So we'll need a resistance band, something with a light resistance. Okay, it can be a strip or it can be a loop like this, that's fine. So let's get started. You can just put the band to the side if you had it already. Get started in all fours position and we'll just do a little bit of breathing. So have your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, bring belly down, and exhale, curl through. I like to start with breathing, connecting core and pelvic floor. Get everything working together before we do our workout. With pre and postnatal core exercises, it's very individual, so you need to be watching and feeling what feels good for you more than just saying, this is a safe exercise and this is not. I'll be including things today that are generally safe, but if you experience any doming where you have like a bulging down the midline of your core, that's something that we're going to try to avoid. So you want to either manage that with your breath or take the intensity down of the movement, okay? So let's do just a few more breaths here in our cat-cow. Inhale, shoulders back, belly down. Exhale, curl belly in. Tailbone tucks under, pelvic floor rises. Okay, and we've got options for this next one. Still in all fours position. Most difficult, we'll tuck our toes underneath. Inhale here with spine neutral. Exhale, lift the knees up, pull core in, belly baby in, okay? If you experience doming during that, then you can untuck the toes and just work on the breath so the knees don't rise, all right? Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. And exhale, lift, belly in towards spine, pelvic floor rises up. Get rid of all of your air. Inhale, and then exhale again. Shoulders are nice and strong. Again, the option just to keep those knees on the floor for a little bit easier. Inhale, belly gets big. Exhale, draw belly in. Good. From this position, we're gonna do some bird dog. So we're alternating, reaching opposite arm and leg forward, coming down and switching to the other side. Okay, as we go, we're trying to keep this low back from arching. We don't wanna stick the bum back as we go. We wanna keep glutes engaged, core engaged, that tuck, that squeeze in, and a reach forward, okay? So let's get set up for that. 3, 2, and 1. Reach forward. Inhale back, exhale as you kick, draw belly in. Reset, inhale, exhale, kick. So we're thinking about our core not just in terms of like six pack, which normally, even if you had before, would be going away during pregnancy, but in terms of that whole, all the way around the body, tying it in with your diaphragm and your pelvic floor. Good. Let's do one more each side here. Exhale as you reach forward, kick back. Good, and then switch over other side. Good, you can take the knees nice and wide, come down for a child's pose, just take a few breaths, recenter. Walk the hands back up. We'll do 3 rounds through this bird dog exercise. So let's go again in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale and exhale, reach forward. Today's core workout's not going to include any lying down on our back. Although for some people, lying down on your back throughout second and third trimester will still feel okay. For some people, it can compress your vena cava, which can be dangerous for you and for your baby. And typically it's uncomfortable before it gets to the point where it's dangerous, but we're just going to avoid that. So this is typically safe for most people. Okay, so you just watch your core, take a gaze every once in a while, check out your stomach, see if you're doming, and tune in with your breath. To make this easier, you can just reach one arm or just one leg. You don't have to do the whole thing, arm and leg at the same time. Squeeze through your bum as you kick back. The heel doesn't have to go any higher than your bum. Good. Reset. Take a little break here. Child's pose. Take a few breaths. Good. All right, one more round here on all fours. You can roll the shoulders a little bit and then reset. Inhale, exhale. Kick back. Imagine that I like to push through my heel and point my toes down. Imagine that I'm kicking, pressing a wall away from me. Squeezing through quad and glute to keep those lines nice and straight. Last round, we're working on deep core rather than six-pack abs. Deep core is what's going to help us throughout pregnancy to maintain good posture as our belly grows, as so many changes happen in our body, and then also afterwards to aid in recovery. Let's do one more each side here. Good, rest, come back down, child's pose, forehead to mat. Good, you can walk your hands back. We'll get into a side plank position. So here we've got lots of different variations for you to step it up so you can find the right challenge for you. Okay, we're gonna start with elbow underneath shoulder. We're strong through this supporting arm. Okay, we're gonna work our side plank. So you can have bottom leg bent, or if you want more, you can come up bottom leg straight, okay? But for most of us, this is where we'll be, bottom leg bent. You can have top leg on top here for a side plank. Bring the body to a straight line as you come up. All right, let's go in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go lift up. And we're breathing here. If you want more in this position, you can kick your top leg out. Okay, and we're supporting that, holding it up. Okay, otherwise you can bring that knee down on top to rest. Nice long breaths. Think about the midline of your body staying nice and straight, so we're lifted up through that side. Again, allowing the belly to relax on your inhale, and then kind of comes in on your exhale. Good, let's do 2 more breaths. Good, rest. And I'm gonna switch around this way, but you guys can just face away if you like. Getting set up with elbow underneath shoulder, nice and strong through that shoulder here to stay lifted. All right, let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Lift up. And again, we've got that option to kick the top leg out and hold, or we can bend the knee, stay stacked, knees, hips, and shoulders stacked one on top of the other. If you need a little bit of balance, you can have that other hand on the floor, but try not to curl the whole body. Okay, we want to try to keep the pressure off the front of the core here, so we're supported by the side. And this will help us to avoid that doming, that intra-abdominal pressure that causes that bulge line. Good, stay raised up. Sometimes it helps to lift the arm up. Let's do 2 more breaths. Good, take a rest. We're gonna do just 2 rounds through. So other side, set up again. 4, 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Okay, we can kick out. You can always kick it up 1 more notch by elbow to knee, reach out. Okay, you choose, again, always choose what works for you, okay? It's better to work at the level that you are than try to skip ahead, especially with pre-postnatal stuff. Listen to your body, okay? That's the best advice for this time. Lift up strong through your shoulders. Good, few more breaths here. Keep that midline nice and long, nice and straight. 1 more breath. Good job. Come down, swap over other side. All right, bent knees. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, lift up. Good, again, we've got that option to kick it up with the reach and the knee drive. So again, just like the bird dog, there's not a lot of other movement going on. We're using our core to stabilize as we reach and then drive that knee in. Exhale as knee comes in, if this is the option that you're choosing. Otherwise, we're just holding and breathing with a good rhythm. Let's do 3 more breaths. Stay lifted, stay strong through that shoulder. Last breath, in and exhale. Good, rest, come down. Awesome, roll the shoulders, roll the neck, and we'll get into our band sequence here. So, for the band work, if you have a loop one like this, tie it up against something. If you have just a strip, you can either loop it and grab both ends, or you can tie it very nicely so you've got a solid loop. We're gonna hold on to one side of it, taking a bit of a staggered stance here, so the inside foot is forward. Interlace your fingers around that band. We're gonna inhale here, keep the shoulders nice and low. We're working on keeping the spine nice and aligned, okay? So we don't want things to get wonky as we're moving. Here, exhale as you press out. Think about drawing belly in as you exhale, press out. So we want resistance on the band to be trying to pull us this way, and our core is working as an anti-rotational force, okay? So we're trying to press out straight with that band. All right, let's go in 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll do 10 reps. Inhale here, and then exhale, draw belly in, press out. Shoulders nice and low. Inhale back. Good, you want resistance on the band all throughout. Standing up nice and tall. Good, do 4 more. Pressing out, midline of the body. Last one. Good. Now swap over. Check where you are, how far you've got, how much resistance on the band before you change, so we can try to keep it even, side to side. Interlace your fingers around. Inhale, shoulders back and down. Let's go. Inhale in and exhale out. For the arms, okay, belly's doing opposite. As you inhale, belly comes out. As you exhale, belly comes in. So we're trying to keep the movement of our fists coming forward and back nice and smooth, although there's that resistance trying to pull us back. Using deep core muscles. As you exhale, as you press the arms out, you can think about your hip bones being pulled closer together. Let's do 3 more. Working deep core. Last one. Good, again, we'll do 2 rounds of this, okay? So we can get started on the first side. Interlace the fingers around, shoulders nice and low. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Exhale, press. Inhale in. Exhale, press. So again, thinking about your hip bones being pulled closer together. We're activating our deep core muscles, our transverse abdominals, kind of like a hammock below the belly between the hips at the top. Good, let's do 3 more. Exhale, press out. Inhale, back to center. Slow control. Good, swap over, other side. Inside foot forward. Get that resistance on the band. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. And exhale, press. Good, let's do 2 more. And last one. Good, rest. All right, you can untie your band from that point. We're gonna do 1 more exercise. So here, holding, if you got a loop like me, just grab one part of that loop, okay? If you have just one band, obviously grabbing wherever the resistance feels right for you. So here, we're going to exhale, pull the band apart, inhale back together. So same idea, as we're exhaling, we're drawing belly in, bracing our core all the way around. Okay, let's do a couple just like this. So rather than the focus being on the muscles in between our shoulder blades, which are going to be working, we want the focus to be on our breath and our core. So as you're pulling apart, core in, pelvic floor rises. As you're coming out, things relax out. Let it relax all the way. Good. Good. If you feel like you're getting the flow of this, let's add in a little bit of a march. So you can bring your feet in a little bit closer together. Inhale here, and then exhale. Knee comes up, okay? So everything's moving together. That exhale, that pull apart, and that knee. Pelvic floor rising. So we're alternating sides for the march. Draw core in. Good, let's do 2 more. Good, and last one. Good, take a rest. Start to feel it in the shoulders as well, right? We'll do 1 more set of these. Let the shoulders kind of roll. You can roll your neck, release. Good. And again, always choosing the option that works best for you. If you want to do just the pull aparts and really just focus on the breathing and the core, do that. If you feel like when you start doing the marches, you sort of lose it, just stay on the first level, okay? Otherwise, we're doing the marches. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Inhale, relax belly. Exhale. Good. Feet stay just underneath your hips. Inhale, relax. Exhale, pull belly in. Pull apart. Pelvic floor rises. Good. Good. Let's do one more each side. If you're doing the marches, 2 more. Otherwise. Good. Rest. Drop the band. Roll the shoulders. We can find a comfortable seated position, maybe on our knees. Okay. And just roll the neck around. Good, and let's get into a deep squat. So feet on the floor. Try to take the legs wide enough that you can get your heels on the floor. And here, let's sit here for about a minute and then just work on our breath. Kind of touch base with that pelvic floor again. So inhale, belly gets big, pelvic floor relaxes down. Exhale, pelvic floor rises, belly comes in. The later you get in your 3rd trimester, the less we think about squeezing the pelvic floor on the exhale, and the more it's just a lift, but really focusing most of our energies on being able to relax during our inhale. Belly big on inhale, falls back in on exhale. Allow it to release on the inhale. Good, a few more breaths. Good, and inhale, exhale, come up. Good job. Thank you so much for joining me and my 24-week baby bump for some pre and postnatal friendly core. Woo, just got a kick. Have a great day. See you guys. Bye. Molly, sit.